How y'all doing? I'm Kay.
I'm Zion.
And I'm Jeff.
And we are Walker
World.
Why?
Coming to you from Jeonju, South Korea.
That's right, we're on the other side of the United States. Can you believe it? Man,
Yeah.
How did we get here?
By plane.
That's right, by plane. But it just didn't come overnight. It was a long journey, and we had to go through many obstacles, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about that today. But first, I kind of want to introduce the whole mastermind behind our videos and this whole production. That's right, Zion.
Zion Baby, aka Manchild.
That's right, he's the director, the producer, the editor, you name it, he's doing it all for us. So you can thank him later. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Alright, so, well, a lot of people are asking, why are we doing this video? Well, we have a lot of people in the United States and other people around the world, and they like to know about us and to see our travels, and some of them even live through us. So we want to bring you through this experience and journey with us.
Yes, so we're actually going to start with, the trip leading up, all the information that you need to know about what did you guys do? How did you decide what to bring? How many bags did you pack? Things like that. We will make sure that we include all that in our YouTube video. So make sure you subscribe. There should be a box somewhere to do that. Make sure you like.
Comment.
Yep. Notifications so that you know when we post a video. Just, make sure you just stay in contact with us. We'll try to make sure we post as much as we possibly can.
So why South Korea? Well, it really wasn't our first choice. We actually originally wanted to go to China.
Yep.
But then that thing happened. You might heard a little bit about it, that COVID-19, that coronavirus.
The tickle in your throat.
And so we decided to do some more research and decided Korea would be a better place to go than China right now. Also, we had a couple interviews in China and things just fell through, and the one we had in Korea just felt right. They had schooling for Zion. And
for free!
Yep, that's right. And I get free lunch. Man,
that
Korean food is off the chain.
I'm eating box lunch.
It's alright. We're doing alright, though. And so anyways, we're going to tell you some of our stories, and we're going to have vlogs and pictures and videos of us walking through the mall and in the neighborhood and just show you the life. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. We know we will.
And one thing we'd like for you to know is that South Korea still is on social distancing and are still being affected by the virus. So, we won't have a lot of entertaining things going on maybe at first because everybody's supposed to be in the house and following, the rules of the virus. So just like I said, bear with us. Know that we're going to come with more stuff, but we do have to follow and abide by the rules surrounding the virus. So that's about it on just the logistics of it all. I mean, let's give y'all some information about how it was back in the 719 before we left. Can y'all believe that we made it over here with just about 5 or 6 suitcases? 5 or 6. And if you guys know 7, okay, 7. But if you guys know me, you know that I got a lot of stuff, a lot of shoes, and Jeff got a lot of shoes too. Don't let him fool you, but he has a lot of shoes. Zion, you got a nice little collection as well. However, we couldn't bring those, so we left a lot of our shoes. We left a lot of our clothes. I mean, I had to actually leave clothes with friends, so I know y'all out there looking fresh, fly to death in my stuff while I'm over here in these yoga pants that I've been wearing for like the last 2 weeks. I'm just playing. I haven't worn them the last 2 weeks, but these ones have been worn a few times because I couldn't bring a lot of clothes. So we had to pretty much condense our whole lives into 7 suitcases. What was you just doing? Was you in your nose?
No.
No, was he in his nose? No, we're going to keep going. Stay out your nose.
It wasn't in my
All right, he said he wasn't. We're gonna replay this bad boy and see if he was in his nose.
And y'all can leave a comment too. What do you think? Was he in his
Was
nose?
he in his nose?
Yes or no? Anyways.
Anywho. So yeah. So what was I talking about? 'Cause before I was interrupted by somebody in
Talking
their nose.
about all the stuff we had to cram out, fill our luggage.
All right.
And all
So
the stuff we had to read by hand.
Okay.
Zion, we moved way past
We
your
passed it,
nose
we passed
a
it.
long time ago. Let it go.
so yeah.
Like Anna and what's her name?
Oh gosh, that's
All
what
right.
we're leading to. He's
But
on the
anyways,
frozen tip.
yeah, let's keep going.
So we had to pack up, and you guys know I'm a little over the top. So I had one suitcase with just medications. I had to pack up the Pepto. I had to pack up the Sudafed, the Alka-Seltzer, the Robitussin, Vicks Vapor Rub. You think of it, I bet you we have it. We have a mini pharmacy here because I went through Walmart and Safeway, Walgreens, just getting as much medication as I can, because one thing I read was that medication here is different than in the United States. So I just wanted to make sure that we were taken care of. I also bought a lot of wipes. You should have saw Jeff and I preparing for hand sanitizer. We were going every place. We started getting personal hand
Hey,
sanitizers.
don't say we. It was Jeff was going everywhere.
Jeff was going everywhere to go and get sanitizers from like Loaf and Jug, 7-Eleven, where we go, Lowe's.
Everywhere and anywhere.
Everywhere and anywhere. Oh, Zion. Yes, this is one of the ones that we got from, let me see. That one has actually came from Angel. Thank you, girl. My sister Angel, she got us a couple of them, so we appreciate you. But yeah, we were, and he's gone again. But we went and was getting sanitizer, Clorox wipes, anything you can think of. We didn't bring toilet paper, but you know what? When we got here, they had a lot. Oh yeah, Lysol. There we go, Lysol. There we go. Thank you, baby. So yeah, Lysol, everything. We were just wanting to make sure we were prepared and good to go when we got here. We had face masks. What is those face masks called? N95s. Yep, that's not the N95, but yes, we had to get face masks to make sure we was ready. Jeff, you want to tell them about all the hoorah we had to go through just to get a plane ticket?
I don't know what
Let's
a hoorah is, but you know, I think
He
she was.
bougie. He act like he don't know what hoorah is. Y'all know what hoorah is? Comment below. Who know what the hoorah is?
Exactly.
Whatever.
Nobody.
Whatever. Go ahead, tell us about the
Anyways,
situation.
Yeah, I know about the situation.
He know
it
from
was
Alabama,
crazy.
You don't know.
That's right. I ain't from Alabama. ATL.
Don't
y'all
get
know.
excited. Don't get
Anyways,
excited.
I digress. You know, the journey was crazy. We had to fill out a whole bunch of paperwork. We had to do security checks, and the first one we did was wrong. So we had to do it again. And we're just filling out all this paperwork, and we're running against a month deadline once we signed our contracts, and things were just going crazy. We were supposed to get some one day, and it got pushed back a couple of days. We sent our paperwork to the Korean embassy. They said, oh yeah, it'll be here 5 to 7 business days. Next thing we know, it took about 2 weeks, right? About 2 weeks?
About 2 weeks.
Crazy.
I don't even think people was at work at the embassy. I think they had went home because the embassy was in San Francisco. So I think they were actually getting hit with the Ro-Ro. So I think people weren't working and our stuff was getting pushed from desk to desk. But neither here nor there, it came back to us. And just know, with all this paperwork we had to do, we had to pay for it. So we were sending money to ship this overnight and ship that overnight, and last minute fingerprints, and just know the process to do something like this is not cheap.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you know, our future employers are emailing us every other day asking for these results.
Where you at?
Yeah,
Where them flights at?
you said it was gonna be on this day. It's this day. Where's it at? And we're like, hey man, you know, it ain't us. We've been on top of it. So, you know, we had to keep calling the embassy and this and that, and finally we ended up getting everything, and that was just one of them. So finally we get all the documents. I'm like, woo, it's that time. Let's buy these tickets. Everybody getting all excited, like, oh, we finally going. I bought the tickets early. Actually, it was late at night.
Because we had to go eat first. We went to Old Chicago. Then we go to Chicago. We had to go get a drink and some food.
Exactly. We celebrated a little bit. Then I come home. We buy the tickets. But it says your order's been purchased, but call us in the morning and we'll give you the rest of the information. I was like, that normally doesn't happen. But it's an international flight, so maybe that's how they do things. Who knows? So I get up early and call first thing in the morning, 8 a.m. First thing happens, I answer it, or excuse me, I dial and they say, oh, we're busy. They don't even ask me to hold. They say call back later. I'm like, what? Like, dang.
We ain't got time. Call back later.
So I call back about 2 hours, same thing. We busy. Call back later. I'm like, oh man, what is going on over there? So I wait a few more hours. I call back. Now I'm just on hold for about 30, 45 minutes. It's crazy. Crazy. I didn't think they was ever going to answer the phone, actually.
We were doing stuff around the house while we was on hold because we had forgot we was on hold.
Right? We just threw it on speakerphone and went about our business. But eventually they answered and they said, yeah, your flight's been canceled. I was like, huh? What you mean our flight's been canceled?
They said it was canceled.
Yeah. I was like, oh boy, what are we going to do now? But thankfully they hadn't processed the payment all the way. So, we got that money back. But they were saying because of the virus that they were canceling flights. And so we didn't know what to do. We tried another airline. Same thing. They were like, hey, unfortunately, we're just not accepting flights from the United States to Korea. So I was like, uh-oh. Is we going now or what's our next move? So
I was about to be like, I'm just about to stay in Jeff Mama basement. I'm not going nowhere. Anna Maria, I was going to stay with you forever.
We loved it over there.
Loved it.
I liked it because you guys don't have to make me food.
Yep. Zion got to eat all his Nana's food. I was loving it. She kept feeding my baby, but neither here nor there. But yes, I was thinking, I'm not going. This must be a sign from God, from the universe, butterflies. I don't know. Somebody's telling us that we don't need to go because nothing is seeming to work in our favor. So we're just sitting and we email our employer and we say, you tired? Boy, fix your face. The people is watching. The people's watching. Fix your face. So, so we're sitting, we're just like, all right. The employer reaches out to us and says, you know what, still come. Try to call the airlines directly. So then I call the airlines directly and they tell us we have one flight. One. So I go ahead, I booked that one, and then we finally got confirmation. We was going.
Here we come.
We're going to South Korea. We're going
to South Korea.
And we were excited about that, but one thing, y'all, it was hard. We knew we were leaving friends, we were leaving family. Some of you guys know we were having issue with, rehoming our baby girl Elsa. And so, that was an issue that was really hard for us. But the blessing that came into that was that, as I said before, we were staying with Jeff's mom. And Jeff's mom got a little relationship with Elsa. And we were able to leave Elsa with Jeff's mom. So Elsa is still in the family, being taken care of and doing well at the mother-in-law's house. So we thank you. We thank you very much for keeping our baby. So, and then we had to rehome.
Shout out to our sisters, Zion's aunties, because they're doing a lot of that legwork with Elsa, taking her on walks. And, Elsa's real strong, so Elsa's probably walking them instead of the other way around.
Yes.
She pulled one of my aunties up a tree.
Yes.
Because of a squirrel.
Yes. So thank you to my sister-in-laws for stepping in and making sure that Elsa gets her exercise. And again, thank you to my mother-in-law for keeping her. We also got to give a shout out to one of Zion's best friends who took Prince Dog, the turtle. We had a turtle and we had Prince Dog for a little bit of time. And we wanted to make sure that the turtle also went to a good home and his friends parents came through and said, you know what, we will take him or her. What is the thing? The girl? Him. I don't know.
The first one was a her.
Okay, so would take him, and so they had turtle, or the dad of Zion's friend had a turtle before, so it was just awesome for them to take this. So both our pets are with good homes. So I just wanted to put that in there because a lot of times when you're moving and you have pets and you have to rehome them, it's a hard situation, and it was difficult at first, but everything worked out. So we had our flights, we were able to, rehome our pets, and, we had to pack. And as we said before, that was rough, but we was able to do it. And then we get to...
All right, my, look at the time. That's going to be the end of episode 1. Hopefully you guys stay tuned, subscribe.
Turn on notifications.
That's right.
Comment.
Do all that fun stuff.
All that stuff underneath.
Because the next episode, we're going to go into detail about our crazy trip and the blessing in disguise. You guys stay tuned. It's been fun. And I can't wait to get the next episode to you guys.
All right. Peace. Deuces. Out. Holla.
All right.
Get